Day 134 of the year just turned into a full-blown weather nightmare. A dangerous severe weather pattern is now locking into place across the United States, and the setup heading into late May looks explosive. We're talking destructive winds, giant hail, tornado outbreaks, flash flooding, and dangerous heat all colliding at the same time. And the worst part? This pattern may not calm down for days. Right now, a powerful trough diving through Western Canada is setting the stage for a major atmospheric battle. Another disturbance is expected to crash south into the Great Basin between May 16th and May 19th, and that's when things could rapidly escalate. Whenever cold air slams into deep Gulf moisture during peak spring instability, the atmosphere can turn violent fast. And that's exactly what this setup is preparing to do. The severe weather threat is already firing up across Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas, including the Panhandles. But by Friday, the danger zone shifts into the Midwest, targeting Iowa, Missouri, eastern Kansas, and areas around Kansas City. Residents across the plains and Midwest need to stay alert because conditions are becoming extremely favorable for dangerous storm development. The atmosphere is loading with fuel. Storm instability values are climbing toward 2,000 joules per kilogram and even higher in some areas. More than enough energy to support explosive supercells capable of producing destructive hail, damaging winds, and tornadoes. Once storms ignite, they could intensify in minutes. Radar simulations show storms erupting late afternoon into the evening, especially across Kansas, Oklahoma, and Texas. Some of these storms may rapidly organize into severe clusters before racing east overnight. Then on Friday evening, the atmosphere reloads again. Iowa could see explosive thunderstorm development around Des Moines, Ames, Cedar Rapids, and along the I-80 corridor. Storms may sweep through Wisconsin, Illinois, Michigan, and Missouri through the overnight hours. But this is only the beginning. By the weekend and early next week, the pattern becomes even more dangerous. A deeper western trough will collide head-on with surging tropical moisture from the Gulf, opening the door for widespread severe weather across huge portions of the country. Humidity levels normally seen in the deep south will surge all the way into the Great Lakes and even Canada. The warm sector is expected to explode northward by Monday and Tuesday, creating a massive corridor of unstable air stretching from Texas to Minnesota. Forecast models are showing extreme atmospheric energy building across the central U.S., with some areas exceeding 4,000 joules per kilogram, an environment capable of supporting intense long-track supercells and significant severe weather. Sunday already carries an enhanced severe weather risk across Nebraska, South Dakota, southwest Minnesota, and northwestern Iowa. Monday looks equally dangerous with another broad enhanced risk zone stretching from Wichita through Omaha, Lincoln, Kansas City, and toward Des Moines. Then Tuesday could unleash another widespread severe weather outbreak from Oklahoma all the way to near Chicago and the Great Lakes. This is not a one-day event. This is a marathon of severe weather. Storms could repeatedly redevelop from the plains into the Midwest for several consecutive days, bringing tornadoes, destructive hail, flooding rainfall, and damaging wind events. Some areas may barely recover from one round before the next one arrives. At the same time, summer heat is surging northward aggressively. Triple-digit temperatures are already appearing in West Texas, and the heat dome will continue expanding eastward. By early next week, cities from Detroit to Washington, D.C., New York City, Boston, and Pittsburgh could see temperatures pushing into the upper 80s and low 90s, levels more typical of midsummer than May. Even nighttime temperatures may stay dangerously warm, with lows in the 70s spreading northward into the Midwest and Ohio Valley. That kind of overnight warmth allows humidity to build even more aggressively, adding fuel for stronger storms. And while all this chaos unfolds, the atmosphere may also be preparing for an active start to summer. Long-range patterns suggest wetter than normal conditions across the Gulf Coast, southern plains, and parts of the east heading into June. At the same time, drought conditions continue to worsen across parts of the west, where hotter and drier ground could intensify early season heat waves. There are even early signs that monsoon moisture could begin developing across Arizona, New Mexico, Colorado, and West Texas later into June, potentially triggering additional rounds of flooding rains and severe storms. The atmosphere is entering a highly volatile phase, and the next several weeks could become one of the most active stretches of severe weather we've seen this year.